Alex, we should listen to the game and talk with all the lollies. All of them.
What do we do? What do we do? Relax. If you get too nervous, then pretend everyone in the audience is like those spectators we borrowed last time to fill the frame during filming.
What an inspiring guy. What an inspiring.
You can't say that! Hefri Lulu is a precious listener to us. If you go off-key on stage because you're too nervous, it'll only make our precious Delulus even more disappointed. Oh, forget it. I'm going to ask Arya.
Oh, this group seems like, I forget the band's name, but like they rented out like these big venues. They're like, yeah, we're playing here. We're awesome and amazing. And they rented out the venues during the daytime when like nobody's there. And so when they actually did their first show, there was only like 3 people there.
I'm afraid asking Arya won't help you much. She never goes off-key. Time for a confidential Angels of Delusion meeting. If you're not part of the group yet, you're not allowed to sneak over and eavesdrop.
Damn. Actually, I'm here to ask about something else.
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I wanted to ask about the commission. Does Arya chat with the wishing sprite often?
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you were here to sign up to join Angels of Delusion.
Yeah, why not both?
All right. I'll stop teasing you. Arya's connection with the wishing sprite, it goes back to when we were trainees at that agency, with Suna writing songs for us behind the scenes. Ever since then, whenever Arya ran into trouble, she would go to it for advice. Oh, I remember. It was pretty reliable. Its advice always sounded a bit vague, but it did help Arya make several important decisions. Like... I don't know. That's something only Arya herself can talk about.
Have you two ever asked about that thing?
I thought it was just the client's ID, but now it sounds more like some kind of AI assistant. Have you guys ever asked it for advice?
Let me think. When was the last time the super confident, super amazing Nongong ever humbly asked for advice? Or actually listened to someone else's opinion?
Hey.
That would be when Miss Cecilia pointed out my pitch issues just now. That one doesn't count! Fine. I just find it a bit strange to ask some unfamiliar intelligent entity for advice on important matters. But Arya seems to get along really well with it. Miss Cecilia probably heard about that commission and worried Arya might trust the wishing sprite too blindly. So she... Huh? No way. Then why wouldn't Miss Cecilia just ask Arya herself?
Oh, Alex. News update. Neverness to Everness launches April 29th. On PC, mobile, and PS5. So, one day after my birthday.
Because the two of them seem to be lacking mutual honesty. Unfortunately for the both of them, they forgot about Suna's virtue. My virtue? I guess I am pretty honest. Yup. If you ask me, I'd say that up to now, the Wishing Sprite has been a dependable guide for Arya. Like a friend who points her in the right direction. But its taste in music is pretty mediocre. Thanks once again for your honesty, Suna. If you're curious about the Wishing Sprite manager, you can ask Arya. She's always happy to tell people about that friend of hers. As for the commission, Arya and Suna may look small, but their teamwork is solid, and regular ethereals can't touch them. That's why I'm not worried.
See.
I see. I think I understand now. Thanks for letting me know. I don't see Arya around. Did she go upstairs?
Yes. Protect the AI. This update has everything. AI,
Audience.
lollies.
Performance. Gilded Carrot Day. This is really important for Angels of Delusion. But the stage and the audience area, they're so close. Manager! Sorry, I was spacing out thinking about the performance. You know, it's our first time standing right in front of a live audience. You wanted to talk to me? Is there anything I can help you with?
About tomorrow's commission.
No. It's just, you mentioned getting a commission from the Wishing Sprite, and I got a little curious. Hollows are dangerous places. Aria, are you sure this commission is legit? Oh, so that's what you were worried about. I actually often, Suna, Nangong, and I often take on some simple hollow commissions. Since our page didn't get many views, and our album only sold a few copies, we had to find other ways to earn dennies if we wanted to keep making music. And the Wishing Sprite's advice has always been reliable, so I'm sure we'll earn the commission fee smoothly this time as well.
Does it advise you a lot?
Does it advise you a lot? Yes, it does!
Oh god, it's one of those things.
The Wishing Sprite is a good friend, a gift new Eridu gave me. If you don't believe me, manager, listen to this.
On a lighthouse with nothing but the breeze, a lost construct girl once asked her Wishing Sprite.
Wishing Sprite. I've got a chance to let all of New Eridu hear my singing, but I can't reveal my name.
What do you want New Eridu to hear more? Your name or your voice?
My voice, of course.
Then there's nothing to hesitate about.
In a quiet corner of a bustling plaza, a hesitant construct girl once asked her Wishing Sprite.
Wishing Sprite. A girl invited me to join her group. But if I join, I'll have to do more than just sing.
There is no evidence that a song's impact is diminished by the performance that accompanies it.
Oh, you're right. I want to give it a try with them. I know we can bring joyful delusions to everyone.
In a studio with only her left, a disappointing construct girl once asked her Wishing Sprite.
Wishing Sprite. We've posted so many videos, but it feels like no one listens to our songs or notices our performances.
Analysis. Online distribution is affected by many factors. Scans show your account's network environment is no different from the rest of New Eridu. And for now, there are no effective ways to optimize it.
Oh, that sounds like this sounds like Fairy's voice.
Huh? I know that.
Hearing is a sensory channel that living beings cannot willingly shut off. And it depends only on the medium and the distance between the sound and the listener.
You mean go to the listeners in person and sing for them? But how can I? Like this. Alright, I'll try harder. And if that day really comes, will you come see my performance, Wishing Sprite?
The long stretch of silence.
Maybe.
The conch has spoken. Arya played only a few recordings, and you finished listening to them in no time. See. Doesn't sound malicious, which is a good
So the
thing.
Wishing Sprite is actually a gently guiding friend. Though that tone does sound a little familiar. But an intelligent entity this kind and patient can't possibly be the one public security is after, right?
No.
No. Stay alert. The intelligent entity that's driving constructs out of control might be exactly the type that's good at pretending to be harmless.
Oh, snap.
But there's no evidence right now. jumping to conclusions will only cloud my judgment.
See? The Wishing Sprite really is a good, reliable friend. Every time I listen to it, I feel a little more confident.
I feel like Arya would be the person that has a significant other that is an AI. But you still need to be careful.
Right. It really does seem friendly. I'd probably trust it too. But since it's still a holo commission, you and Suna need to be extra careful.
I know! Once I'm done with the commission, I'll focus fully on getting ready for Gilded Carrot Day. You'll come see us, right, manager?
That's all we have on the Wishing Sprite for now. But hey, at least Arya was super upfront about everything, so today wasn't a total bust. Better head back to talk with Wise. And right now, Alex is thinking freedom. Or at least a reprieve. It's so late. What's Evelyn doing here? Is Astra here too? Should I go say hi? While hesitating, you suddenly hear a knock-knock notification sound from the phone. Hey, it's Astra. Elle, what are you doing lurking around the 404 entrance? You can already see Eve and my ride. Were you waiting for it? Get over here. As you wish, my superstar. Such a smooth talker. I'm on a tight schedule here, so now's not the time to mess around. Hurry over. I've got someone seriously impressive to introduce you to. I guarantee you're gonna be blown away. Really? Be right there. Evelyn. Good evening, manager. Perfect timing. On the way over, Miss Xiao was wondering if we'd run into you. Before you can react, the cool and striking bodyguard shoves you straight into the car. Such an intense sense of privacy protection.
Every time I come to 6th Street, I end up running into you, Belle. This must be fate.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
How do you...
Do you know each other?
Ugh.
I'm very close friends with Astra. But Ms. Cecilia, you and Astra know each other as well?
Sorry, as well doesn't quite apply here. I've known Miss Cecilia for a very, very long time. So long that back then, everyone called her by another name.
Oh. Let me guess. It's the name that we mentioned earlier.
Astra. Even someone as young as Belle must have heard it back then. Cersei.
Dun dun dun. Yo.
So it really is you! I always felt you looked familiar, but I never dared to be sure. No wonder there's been all those rumors on internet lately about you making a comeback. Can I ask, why did you retire back then?
You know what? From my experience, every time I bump into the manager, something interesting and wonderful happens.
Yeah, just like this.
The manager is a very reliable friend. She's the one who saved my performance last year on Gilded Carrot Day. Besides, she already knows the girls pretty well, right?
Oh, that's right. That was last year.
Maybe she's the one who can help you untangle this knot in your heart.
What?
Why not give it a shot?
But honestly, it's not really a knot in my heart. Just a coward running away from their problems. The reason I retired is simple. I could no longer perform my songs.
What?
Maybe it was the PTSD from the Hollow disaster. and when facing my audience, in the wake of such a catastrophic calamity, I found it so hard to trust that my voice could actually heal them.
Aww.
I'm sorry, I think I got a bit off track there.
No, that's so...
I see. So, what happened after that?
We found Arya. She stepped in as my vocal double and recorded for my last few shows. Anyway, without the Hollow disaster, none of it would have happened. But from the moment I made that decision, even if I still had a chance to be forgiven, that key is held only in Arya's hands. New Eridu does not need a disgraced singer who once used a vocal double, even if she was lucky enough not to be exposed. Nor does it need a coward who fled the stage, even if she was once praised far beyond what she deserved.
Well, if you ask me, instead of blaming yourself, you should be asking for her forgiveness. Now I have to go back and tell my dear friend that you rejected their invitation to the lighting ceremony. Am I hearing that right?
Yes.
All right then. I heard she's planning to approach that rising star Vesper as an alternative option.
Oh no, we can't allow that.
It's just, she's an actor who's an intelligent construct, and there have been several incidents lately of intelligent constructs losing control and injuring people.
Yeah, we heard about that too.
Intelligent construct citizens losing control and injuring people? I've heard some things about it. Seems like it's connected to that intelligent entity suspect on the run, but I don't really know the details.
Whoa, so that's what's really going on. I knew you'd have all kinds of juicy gossip. No, since the victims from those incidents have more or less recovered, and public security doesn't want to cause a panic right before Gilded Carrot Day, none of this has attracted much attention. Though I disagree with making any assumptions. As the host of the Yearlight ceremony, my friend is doing her best to rule out any possible risks. It's only natural for her to be cautious.
They wouldn't really take the singer off the program over such a vague reason, would they?
No, they wouldn't.
People have been pulled for less.
After all, she's an extremely talented singer and an outstanding employee of Topps Entertainment. And you know how it is. These things always have to take the sponsor's opinion into account. All right, if you're not going to be there, there's no point stressing over it. It's getting late. Belle lives on this street. What about you, Cece? Should I take you home?
Wait. Manager, you'll keep this between us, right?
Yep.
Over the past few years, both my voice and appearance have changed a lot. Arya's wondered about it before, but I always brushed it off. I still haven't figured out how to tell her the truth. But no matter what, I want her to hear it from me.
Aww.
Okay, I promise I won't tell Arya about this. And I believe that once you're ready, you'll tell her yourself. Oh, about that wishing sprite you were worried about. I listened to what it said to Arya, and it actually sounded like a pretty reliable friend. But I'll keep an eye on it.
Thank you, Belle. You really are dependable. No wonder Astra and the girls trust you so much.
No, thank you. Being escorted back to the video store by all three of them feels a bit excessive. The luxurious ride carrying a star-studded group rolls slowly through the narrow paths of 6th Street. Luckily, Evelyn's driving skills are flawless, and you reach your destination in no time. That poor limo really had to work for it. Well, Wise is going to be disappointed he left early.
Why are you back so late? It's almost time to meet Jane. I thought you were gearing up to join Angels of Delusion for their Gilded Carrot Day debut.
Well, guess what? Here comes the truth bomb.
Bang! You think it's a good draft? You think everybody's making good decisions?
It's because you ditched me and ran off first. And now you're saying I'm late? But about the wishing sprite. Arya was actually very honest. I only took a little longer because I ran into Astra on my way back.
You ran into Astra?
Yeah. You spend quite a bit of time recounting everything to Wise. Cecilia, Arya, the Wishing Sprite, Astra, and the Gilded Carrot Day Year Light Ceremony. As expected, he ends up wearing the same expression Fairy gets when she's processing a data overload.
I see. Looks like whatever happened back then will have to be settled by Cecilia and Arya on their own. But this Wishing Sprite, it almost sounds like...
You and Wise both turn a suspicious gaze towards Fairy.
like a certain AI assistant.
Maybe an evil twin.
Affirmative.
What do you mean by affirmative?
Affirmative. Based on the speaking style in the conversation Master relayed, there is a decent probability that the Wishing Sprite is, in fact, an advanced intelligent data entity.
Alright. Fairy, so what you're saying is, powerful AIs all talk like that? Then, if the Wishing Sprite really is an advanced AI, do you have any relevant information? Any suspects?
See, you can still investigate, right?
Even if you don't have anything for now, with your capabilities, looking into it shouldn't be difficult, right?
Negative. As an AI assistant, I always abide by the law and strictly follow New Eridu Civil Code. I do not, and will not, condone the unauthorized acquisition of citizens' personal information, or the invasion of their privacy in any form.
That's quite an irrefutable privacy protection statement. If it hadn't come from Fairy, it might have sounded a little more convincing.
Oof. Recall the first encounter with Fairy.
Yeah.
Oh, memory
Why don't you
lane.
tell that to the HDD's previous firewall program? But, as master, I've decided to respect Fairy's choice.
Alright then. As the assistant manager, I respect the manager's decision. But still,
Damn straight.
considering the high-level intelligence data entity Fairy sensed in Lockspring before, plus the Wishing Sprite and public security suspect, there's been a lot of unexpected situations involving intelligent entities lately.
What's the size of this game? It depends. Because you can actually download and uninstall episodes, but I know it's like 50 gigs. Just be warned though, if you are playing on PS5 or any console, you can't take away or uninstall episodes, which sucks.
Is there even a connection between them? Or should we wait for Jane to get here and hear her out before we start analyzing?
Think back to Fairy's behavior today.
Speaking of which, Fairy is being unusually strict about rules today. Could it be because a PubSec officer is visiting?
Nutty. You hear something outside the door. Is Jane here? Sorry, customer, we're closed for the day.
Little guy, are you really gonna say no to your top VIP customer? Long time no see, managers. I already gave you the rundown over the phone. To spare you any surprises, the client asked me to stop by and introduce you to this friend.
What kind of friend would surprise my brother and me? Huh?
This security officer looks nothing like Suhu, Yang, Quincy, or the others. And why did she come down from upstairs?
Are you two the owners of this place?
Oh wait, I also forgot.
Neat.
I forgot to take a picture.
Huh?
Let's get down to business, Cecilia.
Huh? Oh!
The odd case specialist snaps out of her loop of spacing out and looking around and makes a phone call. Clearly, this new public security officer is a little scared of Jane. From the Darian's point of view, shouldn't the food chain between these two be the other way around?
Sir, someone here apparently can't understand your very straightforward commission request. And that someone isn't me.
Greetings, Phaethon. I trust that Miss Jane Doe has already brought both my commission and my inept subordinate to you.
Oof.
Recently, there have been several incidents in the city where intelligent constructs have gone out of control and injured others. The culprit is suspected to be an unregistered illegal intelligent entity.
I feel like I've heard this bashed over my head before.
A few days ago, an intelligent construct public security officer was taken over by viral code and delivered a criminal threat to me, declaring that this year will be an unprecedented lighting ceremony for new Eridu.
Don't you say that!
Why merge the cases for a joint investigation?
But from what you've told us, there's no definite link between these incidents. So why merge them into a single investigation?
Good question. The construct citizens who lost control earlier had almost no connection to one another. But we discovered that while they were hijacked, they all displayed the same arrogant, mocking attitude, and their eyes showed an abnormal violet glow.
Uh-huh. What a classic villain persona.
There are a lot of similarities among the victims. All right, you've convinced me. But this intelligent entity suspect's whole villain persona, why is it so on the nose?
Judging by its personality traits, that's true. But in terms of capability, its mobility far surpasses anything we've seen from past intelligent entities. After some complications, our tech team finally managed to track the suspect's whereabouts inside Lemnian Hollow. Given Wi-Fi's unusual circumstances, I need a proxy who understands both Lemnian Hollow and advanced intelligent entities. And you were the best fit.
Oh, better than going to the bargain bin. Yo, who are you?
Thanks for the briefing. But who are you exactly? We don't know your name or your title, and that doesn't seem to align with the citizens' right to be informed. And besides, that suspicious wishing sprite just recommended a Lemnian Hollow commission to Arya, and now we've received one too. That's yet another strange coincidence. Something is definitely off.
You don't say.
Exactly. As proxies, we're used to the other side keeping things vague. But since this commission comes from public security, that shouldn't be the case here.
According to regulations, I won't refuse a lawful request from a citizen. But for the sake of your sleep tonight, I suggest we discuss it when we meet. Gilded Carrot Day is just around the corner, and time is tight. I need you two to start the commission as soon as possible and help us locate or eliminate that intelligent entity. My subordinate will provide all necessary instructions and support. Thank you in advance for your cooperation in maintaining the city's order and assisting public security.
Okay, this guy's definitely admin. The mysterious client hangs up. The case is clear enough now, yet the client remains enigmatic. And before you can ask Jane anything, the case specialist suddenly lets out a stifled scream.
17 whole lines!
What?
He said 17 whole lines, all coming out of my phone! I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
What?
Case specialist who had just been volunteered to offer the necessary instructions and support suddenly takes off running. Jane is left behind, and just like the client earlier, she takes a deep breath.
Oh shit, here we go again.
That officer's subordinates tend to be a bit unconventional in their style. I've passed along the commission. I have other duties to attend to. So, I'll leave you managers and the case specialist with my wishes for a smooth job and hopefully a pleasant partnership.
No. No!
Paintings to leave.
Whoa, what's this? And what's that?
Oh no, we allowed
Please
Didi
don't
into
touch anything.
laboratory. Didi, out of my laboratory.
Whoa. Is this whole house really just for the two of you?
Why does she keep asking about the house?
Miss Public Security Officer, is there something wrong with our house? My brother and I always file our fire safety paperwork and business licenses on time.
Wrong.
Public Security Officer? Where?
This lady was born yesterday.
Are you asking us?
What I mean is, why are the two of you occupying 5 whole rooms on this street? And why are there so many screens?
Video games. Hardcore video games.
But with that many rooms, you really do need all these screens to keep an eye on everything. This case specialist. What is going on with her? She doesn't seem to think of herself as a public security officer at all.
Yeah.
Sorry, Miss Specialist. You've been wandering around our home for quite a while. Is there something else you wanted to say?
Well, here's the thing. As the case specialist responsible for this commission, I must confirm your level of cooperation and offer guidance you need. So, now, go make the best bed in the house ready for me. If the commission gets delayed, you two unregistered proxies won't be able to handle the consequences.
No! Why are you using? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you?
Yo, I'm not even surprised.
So, you're planning to stay at our place? It makes absolutely no sense, but for some reason, I'm not even surprised.
That might not be a good idea. We only have 2 bedrooms.
Sorry, Wise.
Please? I'm begging you.
You get the couch.
I actually grew up in the Outer Ring, drifting around most of my life. I've never even slept on a proper couch before. I finally managed to find a job on my own, only to be exploited by a terrifying evil boss, running around all day, and I don't even get time to eat a boiled egg. If even you two, the prince and princess of this grand estate, won't take me in, then I'll be left to sleep on the streets yet again.
Yo, I feel like I'm being taken for a ride here.
Wait, hold on. This request... Manager, it's up to you to decide.
You lock eyes with Wise in a fierce silent battle and end up losing. Looks like there's no other choice. Oh. God damn it.
You make it sound so miserable. If there's really no other way, Cynthia, you can stay in my room tonight. I'll take my brother's room for tonight, and he can crash on the sofa for once, right?
That's fine. Like I said, the manager decides.
Thank you, you two kind souls. So the room upstairs on the left is mine now? Then you two follow the plan we've settled on and get some rest. The specialist will now retire to her own room.
You swiftly catch Chessa before she can sprint upstairs and arrange an early departure time with her for tomorrow. For tonight, you'll rest in Wise's room. Why are people from public security so weird? An aloof, enigmatic boss suddenly issues a commission, while their subordinate, who acts like some kind of drifter, insists on staying at an innocent civilian's place. This is like something from a movie. That Chisa is really suspicious. Though, do you think Jane might have got the wrong person? No way. Yeah, you're right. But something's off. How long has she been lurking upstairs before she announced herself? And how does she even know your room's on the left? Yo, security equipment needs an upgrade. Never thought there'd come a day when we'd be upgrading our home security system because of PubSec. Still, it doesn't seem like she has any malicious intentions. It should be fine to let her stay the night. Alright, bed. Angel of Illusion just got a commission to head to Lemian Hollows, and now public security's asking me to head there to investigate too? Is it really just a coincidence? Just imagine if we ran into each other. That'd be kind of weird. Wait. What am I even thinking? The Lemian Hollow is huge. There's no way we run into each other. Better sleep. Between all the traveling today and going back and forth with that case specialist, you're completely wiped. The second your head hits the pillow, you're out cold. Maybe it was because you are subconsciously thinking about the commission and why sleeping on the couch. But you wake up in a daze before the alarm even goes off. It is still early. I should take this chance to wake up Chisa and head to Waifei Peninsula together. Gotta vacate the room so Wise can get some more sleep. And I think this is where I am gonna call it tonight, because